fans. So get comfortable. We will be with you for a while. Here with Booger McFarland, Hall of Famer Randy Moss, Adam Schefter. I'm Suzy Kolber. We'll hear from Hall of Famer Steve Young in just a moment. But Adam, first, the news you broke a short time ago that the Texans have fired head coach and GM Bill O'Brien after 7 seasons.
Amazing. He becomes the earliest head coach to be fired since 2015, and there's always some sort of coaching surprise that is made. This year, it is Bill O'Brien. He has just been let go. Romeo Cornell is the new interim head coach for the Houston Texans, who are winless, who do not have their first or second round draft pick, having traded them to the Miami Dolphins last summer for Laramie Tunsil, who have the highest payroll in all of football. Bill O'Brien took over the play calling on Sunday. They went out and lost to the Minnesota Vikings, and they have had the toughest schedule in all of football. They opened with the Chiefs, then played the Ravens, then played the Steelers, then played the Vikings. They're 0-4, and the fact that their schedule was as difficult as it was, and Bill O'Brien is still fired today, tells you there were a lot of inner dynamics within that organization that led to his dismissal.
You know, if we really want to be honest, Bill O'Brien, the GM, got Bill O'Brien, the head coach, fired. Because Bill O'Brien, the head coach, wasn't bad. He won 4 out of the last 6 AFC South titles. They've done some good damage in the AFC South, but Bill O'Brien, the GM, has the 2 first-round picks chilling in South Beach in 2021. So this is a team, you mentioned, Adam, the payroll is high, you have no first-round picks, so whoever's going to be the next GM that comes in there really has nothing to build off of. Bill O'Brien, the head coach, did some good things in Houston, but it just goes to show you, when you put the 2 titles in one person, sometimes one person, the head coach, can't help the GM out and vice versa. So I honestly think, I hope Houston going forward hires a GM, and then that GM picks the head coach. And I truly hope they aren't the same person, because that's what got Bill O'Brien in trouble.
You know, Boog, you're talking about the head coaches versus the GM. I'm talking about the GM. When you trade arguably the best all-around wide receiver in football, then that tells me something about you. And where is the future of your team headed? So that threw a question mark up for me when he traded away DeAndre Hopkins to the Cardinals.
And how well he has played certainly
right
didn't
now
help Bill O'Brien's case. Let's get reaction from Steve Young now, who is in Green Bay for us. Steve, what did you think when you first heard this news?
Well, I agree with Booger, but here's the point. Fire him as the GM if he's a pretty good coach. What you've done now is a wasted season. There's no one who's going to replace a GM and a coach. Who's going to bring in a new philosophy? They're not going to do that in the next couple of weeks. And so 2020's dead. And now you've got a new coach you've got to find, a new GM, a whole new philosophy. I mean, this is a restart. And I guess that's why you're not going to see in the future great coaches grab the GM title as well. Mike Holmgren tried to do it. There's others that have tried to do it. I just think in the league today it's not going to happen. But why would you do it in week 4 when you have a pretty good coach, to Booger's point, fire the GM and still have some semblance of an idea? This is the preseason. This is the 16th padded practice. Why is everybody freaking out? Oh, I know they're 0-4, but this is September after 12 padded practices. So in other words, you're going to restart the whole organization and waste 2020 to get rid of Bill O'Brien, which is a huge step for the organization and for the owner.
Well, Steve, I think you look at how we got to this point. You know, they had a GM, and then the GM got let go, and then Bill O'Brien assumed the duties. So I think if you look at the process, the steps that have been taken to get here, I got to think ownership is saying, okay, Bill played a role in getting us here. So it probably wouldn't be feasible to fire Bill O'Brien, the GM, but allow him to keep his head coaching duties. So I think ownership, Adam, was almost forced. If you're going to get rid of Bill O'Brien, the GM, you almost have to get rid of Bill O'Brien, the head coach, because of how this situation got to this point and how intertwined both roles are because of Bill O'Brien.
Well, again, they've had a lot of changes there, a lot of instability in Houston, okay? They got rid of Rick Smith. They got rid of Brian Gaine. They got rid of Bill O'Brien. A lot of people coming and going from that organization.
It's the cruel business of the NFL. I can tell you that Bill O'Brien has the proper perspective on life and what are true challenges. We wish he and his family well.
Correct.
O'Brien will regroup, and we'll be back again in the league.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.